Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, 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 Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to elder apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Shalom. Shalom to the elect, whoever you may be. The Lord's pullback method. The Lord's pullback method. All right. Now, what brought this to mind was a scripture in the book of the prophet Amos, chapter 8, and verse 11. 11 on down, all right? Which if a brother can, if a brother could put that up, we're mainly dealing with two scriptures. Amos, chapter 8, verse 11 on down, and also Ecclesiastes, chapter 18, verse 24. Ecclesiastes, chapter 18, verse 24. Because this is the Lord's pullback method. And if you know anything about when someone pulls back from you, that means that they don't want to be bothered with you. In particular, you may see this happen with certain women. Let's say, if it's a woman that ghosts you, let's say, she give you the number. Now, I'm just, giving an example. Only giving an example. A woman that's full of games, she'll give you her number. But let's say you hit her up, she doesn't respond because she's pulling back from you. Now, she's doing it for one or two reasons. Either she wants to put you in chase mode, she wants you to pursue her, or she doesn't want to be bothered with you. You know how Eve could be, man. When I say Eve, I'm just speaking about women in general. Women of the tribes in general. They'll mess around and give you the wrong number on purpose or some shit, All right. And I'm just making an example, man. That's what people call pulling back. They'll pull back on you. All right. And the Lord, he's going to do that pertaining to the earth. We in a time when the Heavenly Father, he's going to pull back from the earth, man. Now we're going to get scriptures to expound. I hope brother had put those up. Okay. All right, cool, man. Hey, the water. All right, we have this by Prisoner of Hope, 144. Amos chapter 8. And I don't see verse 11. I see verse 12. All right. Yeah, I don't think brother put up verse 11. If someone could put up verse 11, Baba Kashah. I see 12 and 13. I even see 14, but I don't see 11. But I tell you what, we'll start off with this in Sirach, also known as Ecclesiastes, which is in the Apocrypha. All right. We'll start off with that, and when a brother can, and someone can put up Amos 8 and 11, Baba Kashah. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face. So we're living in that time. Okay? The time of the end. When the Lord, he's going to bring his wrath on this planet Earth, man. It says when he shall turn away his face. Pull him back. All right? Now, what does his face represent? His face represents the understanding of this truth. which is given to you by way of messengers, his servants, the prophets. All right. His message is conveyed to you by his messengers, his servants, the prophets. So him drawing back is him drawing them back, meaning he's no longer going to have them out there to tell you his message, which means what? You got to figure it out for yourself. You know, that's the Lord disregarding the people on earth, ignoring the people on earth, ghosting the people on earth. Like I said, you know, I just gave an example. Sometimes you'll see women do it, you know, and people actually call it that. They actually call it pulling back, or the pull back method, you know. But once again, the Father's gonna do that. All right, it's like you may have to cross the street. The Father's gonna do that by way of him no longer sending his messengers out there to teach you. Okay? Now, let's see if someone put up Amos 8 and 11. All right, cool. This is by I think it's Bayan Yasharala. Salaki, man, my screen real bright. Let me see if I can remove the glare. Just give me a second. Babu Shah. Okay. Yeah, Bayan Yasharala. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You hear the words of the Lord by the prophets. Because you can't simply get this yourself, man. It doesn't work that way. We had teachers. You know? You got a lot of men as of late talking a lot of shit about High Priest Ariah, you know, because he recently passed, you know, the elder Ariah. If it wasn't for the Lord setting that man up, none of us would know we Israelites, man. Bro, hey, I can't lie, man. I can't wait till the Lord just straight up humble Jake, bro. However he's gonna do it. However the Lord's gonna do that, man. I just want the Lord to just shut Jake up, man. You know? Because that's how disrespectful. That shows no integrity. You know? Because you honoring your teacher, that's like you honoring your father, man. You know? Now, if a man goes off, that's between him and the Lord, but the Lord still used that man as a pillar. The Lord still used that man to teach you. What about integrity? But see, some men just don't have it. And you gotta, you know, leave them alone. You know what? Eventually, they're gonna have to figure it out. Cause Jakes that talk that mess, man, they don't got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the birds start chirping on that. They don't got it. All right. Which, to be honest, I take, you know, the elder High Priest Ariah passing as something very spiritual. You know, the Lord removing those filthy garments he had. You know, and things are gonna move quick. You know, the Lord took out, you know, two important men that was on earth, man. One on the right hand and one on the left. One on the right hand being High Priest Ariah, because I still believe he's a man of the Lord, you know. And one on the left, you had Evelyn Rothschild, man. Which is like he just faded out. Like he, you know, who talking about that guy? Which in the spirit world he's a nobody, but on the earth he was somebody, you know. Especially among his own people, to the elite of them, you know. So things are gonna move very fast, man. Now we speaking about the Passover, and we say this every year. Lord will, this the last one. But what if it is the last one? You know, Because everything we do in this truth, we do it to make it count, man. You know, we want the Lord to accept our sacrifices, you know. But the time is coming when, like that scripture has said, the Lord will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And you hear his words by the prophets. So he gonna pull back from you, you know. It's lucky, man. I got a lot on my spirit that I don't want to say. He's gonna pull back from you. Now y'all ain't going out no more. The Lord gonna have certain things happen to show us in the spirit that it's enough. Whether there's more false flag attacks or, you know, he's gonna do some drastic things to bring about a global change to let us know he doesn't want us, you know, to go out anymore. Now, as of right now, we still working. We still gotta work. But eventually, it's gonna be enough, man. We're not gonna be teaching forever. And that's why this word is to be taken very serious. Get it while you can. All right? Now, yeah, that's it on that. And I can get the rest of it. You know, verse 12 and 13. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro. Hey, picture that. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. So picture men and women out on the streets running to look and find the prophets, man. They running to find y'all, you know. They gonna be looking for us, man. And they're not gonna find us, you know. Let's show, man, the Lord don't play, man. Let's find verse, we're gonna read 13 and 14. All right, it's verse 13. And that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. And it's gonna be a spiritual thirst. You're gonna die without answers. All hell gonna break loose. You're not gonna know what the hell going on. They gonna implement that C-HIP. The majority of Jake gonna take it. Okay? All types of things gonna happen in the society, man. All right? Outside of the MOTB, but that's gonna be the main thing that's gonna finish Jake off. All right? But yeah, hey, we really believe these words spoken unto us by the prophets, man. You know, very soon they're gonna be shutting everything down again. However the Lord makes that happen. Because things will not continue as you think they will. You know? Everybody got a sense of normalcy back. You know, when things reopen back up. You know? But see, this is all an illusion. And see, they want everyone comfortable again so they can bring something else, make something else happen, so you'll desperately want that comfort back. But it's deception, you know? To have you mentally weakened so you come crying to the government for help because that's what they want, all right? Now, it says, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. Yeah, because everything that you believe in outside the truth is not going to hold any weight during that time. That's why we always speak about having a sure foundation, because none of these philosophies outside of the Bible have the solution to your problems or have answers for you, because the Bible is a book of laws. Okay, the Bible, I mean, everything is in the scriptures. You know, once again, it deals with our laws. You know, our heritage is a book about our history, and it's also a book of prophecy. Okay, and what's happening right now, what has already happened, and what's getting ready to happen, all revolves around prophecy. And only the prophecies give you the answers to what's coming. You know? So we do expect things to start moving quickly. You know, we can't give you an exact timeline because, you know, some Jake want that. You know, some Jake, they looking for an actual timeline that we can give you as to when these things will take place. We're not going to give you that. As prophets, that's not our job, you know? And we're all prisoners of hope. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The Lord, he's not going to let us die without being vindicated, you know? And we speak about the guillotines, not all the members of the elect gonna die. We hoping in salvation, man. But the fact the Lord has had his word going out this long, since the late 60s, early 70s, up until now, eventually enough is gonna be enough. Because at this point, who's listening to us, you know? The body is really just edifying itself. You know, the same people that watch the videos, you know, you may have been watching a previous live stream, you're the same people on the next one. So really, the Lord is only looking for you. He only cares about you. You know, as the beloved Elder Apostle Har been saying, you know, for a couple years now, he believes that the elect are sealed, which that should say something, because, you know, scriptures tell us in Revelation the 7th chapter, you know, the Lord, he's holding back the four winds of the earth until the elect are sealed, you know, with the knowledge, with the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You know, once the 144,000 are sealed, then the Lord is going to bring the end, man. So however the Lord does it, that's the part we got to wait on, but it is going to happen. It's getting ready to happen, all right? And let's see what else we got on comment board. All right. But I'm going to read that in Sirach 18:24 again, man, because that's one of my favorite scriptures dealing with the time we living in. Ecclesiastes 18:24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end. We're in the end now. in wrath. Everywhere you turn, you see an ambulance or, you know, a fire truck, you know, squad of police. You know what I'm saying? Just really, we already in a chaotic time, you know? Every weekend it's a damn funeral somewhere, or every week. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance, the time of Jacob's trouble, when all hell break loose. And the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face. The Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is going to turn away his face from the earth, man. Basically, a spirit of fuck you to the earth. Like, you had time to get this word, you had time to get it, you ain't want to hear it, so F you. Once again, I got to bring up the example, just like you have a woman that ghosts a man, like, you know, she'll probably give him a fake number, or let's say, you know, he starts talking to her. Let's say they talking for like a couple weeks, but out of nowhere, she stops reaching back out, you know. That's called pulling back, either to get that man to chase her or disregarding that man. So that's going to happen dealing with the famine of the word, you know. For some people, it's really just F you, because you're not a part of the elect. Now for the members of the elect, because you still have certain people that's predestined to be saved, you know, the Lord knows. You know, for some that may not have this now, the Lord may have them waking up in different periods of time during Jacob's trouble. We don't know. Now, we know all hell not going to break loose to the 144,000 are sealed, but the Lord, he's also a God of mystery. There's members of the elect that he may have reserved to wake up when all hell break loose. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, for them, I mean, hey, they got to catch up to speed, so to speak. You know, but with the Lord, it's not impossible to bring a man up to speed with what's going on. Him believing in the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, him not taking that C-hip. If you're a member of the elect, you're going to be on board to do it anyway. To do what's commanded of you to do, you know. But yeah, I pray, hope this is edifying, man. Just, you know, something that's on my spirit. You know, Jake was doing some walking. But yeah, we in a time where this word is not going to be readily available like it is now. You know, so you got to treasure it. You know, and for those of y'all that understand, truly count yourself blessed, because the Lord, he really opened your mind up to see it. The reason why the majority of our people don't get this and don't care to get it, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai didn't open up the spiritual eye to see it. You know, because this awakening is really happening, and we're not responsible for this. We didn't make ourselves see the truth. He opened your mind to see it. He opened our minds to see it, you know? And very soon, he's going to disregard everybody else. Everyone is not a member of the elect. And as right now, we're the hopeful elect. We'll know once we're delivered, you know? But for everybody else, he pulling back. Unless you have that small number, you know, that may be out there, part of the 1/3 that he, you know, that he may have waking up at a certain period of time. You know, there's minute exceptions, but in general, you know, collectively, it's F for everybody else, man. Why? Because you had time to get it. You didn't take it serious. You mocked us. You know, you made fun of the prophets, which really you making fun of the word of the Lord, you know. So, hey, man, there has to be an account for that. You know, you don't just get away with doing that, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash, double honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, great millstone. Peace, blessed to the elect. Shalom.